Welcome to the NuroWisdom podcast, where revelation meets reason and faith meets discovery. In this series, we illuminate the profound connection between the Quran and modern science. Each episode is a journey through powerful verses and scientific insights, empowering you to understand the universe, life, and the human mind with absolute clarity. Make no mistake, this is not just a podcast to listen to. It is a podcast to think, to reflect, and to grow. So sit back, open your mind, and let us explore the harmony between divine guidance and scientific discovery.
Where the deep blue meets the emerald green, an invisible wall remains unseen. The winds are dancing, carrying seeds of rain to bring the life back to the dusty plain. Welcome to NuroWisdom, where the heart and mind grow.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the NuroWisdom podcast, the space where we bridge the gap between ancient revelation and modern discovery. I'm your host, Fatma. And I'm Gulwesh. It is such a pleasure to be here with you all today to reflect on the beauty of our world. You know, Gulwesh, we see it every day. We drink it, we wash with it, we watch it fall from the sky. Water. It seems so simple, yet it holds some of the deepest mysteries of our planet. Today, we're diving, quite literally, into the wonders of oceanography and atmospheric science. That's right. We're going to explore a phenomenon that sailors and scientists have marveled at for centuries: the invisible barriers in the deep ocean and the grand design of the water cycle that keeps our planet breathing. It's a journey from the depths of the seas to the heights of the clouds. Let's get started. To set the stage, I want to share a verse that often leaves people in awe. In Surah Ar-Rahman, Allah says, "He released the two seas meeting side by side. Between them is a barrier, so neither of them transgresses." It's such a powerful image, isn't it? For a long time, people thought this was purely metaphorical. But modern oceanography has revealed that there are physical, measurable boundaries between different bodies of water. Exactly. And then, looking upward, the Quran describes the water cycle with such precision, mentioning the winds, the formation of clouds, and the falling of rain, long before the tools of modern meteorology existed. Today, we're looking at these from both a scientific lens and a spiritual one. Gulwesh, let's start in the ocean. When we hear about two seas meeting but not mixing, it sounds like a miracle. Scientifically, what is actually happening there? It's fascinating, Fatma. Think of the Strait of Gibraltar, where the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean meet. They have different temperatures, different salinities, and different densities. Because of these differences, there is a surface tension or a halocline between them. Like an invisible wall? Precisely. Even though the waves are crashing and the currents are strong, the waters don't just dissolve into one another instantly. They maintain their own properties for miles. It's like a signature of identity for each sea. That is incredible. It makes me think about the Mizan, or the balance Allah placed in nature. If they mixed instantly, the entire ecosystem of those seas, the fish, the plants, would be thrown into chaos. Exactly. And it's not just the surface. There's a transitional barrier where the water slowly exchanges, but the distinctness remains. It's a perfect example of order within movement. Now, let's move from the salt of the sea to the sweetness of rain. The Quran mentions winds that fertilize, Surah Al-Hijr. For a long time, people thought this just meant pollinating plants, but there's an atmospheric science side to this, isn't there? Yes. This is one of my favorite reflections. Modern science tells us that winds carry aerosols, tiny particles of salt from the ocean or dust from the land. These particles act as seeds or nuclei. Without these particles, water vapor in the sky couldn't condense into droplets, so the winds literally fertilize the clouds to create rain. Subhanallah. So the ocean and the sky are actually in a constant conversation? They are. The water cycle is like the circulatory system of the earth. The sun heats the ocean, the water rises as vapor, the winds carry the seeds of life, the clouds form, and then, this is the beautiful part, the Quran describes the formation of cumulonimbus clouds almost like mountains. Yes, Surah An-Nur mentions mountains of clouds wherein is hail. When you look out of an airplane window, they do look like snowy mountain ranges. And science confirms that these specific mountain-like clouds are the only ones that produce hail and lightning. The friction between the ice crystals, hail, inside these massive clouds creates the electrical charge for lightning. The Quran connects the mountain clouds, the hail, and the flash of lightning all in one verse. It's like a divine blueprint. Gulwesh, when you study these things, how does it change how you look at a simple rainstorm? It makes me feel small, but in a beautiful way. It makes me realize that nothing is random. Every drop of rain has a journey. Every wave in the ocean follows a law. It makes me ask, if the ocean respects its boundaries and the clouds follow their path to bring life to dead land, what is my role in this balance? That's a deep question for our listeners. Are we, as humans, respecting our boundaries and fulfilling our cycle of giving back to the world? As we wrap up this discussion, let's summarize the wisdom we've gathered. We've learned that the physical world is governed by subtle, invisible laws, like the halocline in the ocean, that maintain balance. And we've seen how the atmosphere and the oceans are interconnected. The fertilizing winds remind us that even the smallest particle has a massive purpose. In our daily lives, let's try to be like that rain. We can be a source of mercy and growth for the people around us. And just as the seas stay distinct yet work together, we can maintain our values while interacting harmoniously with a diverse world. It's been an enlightening journey today. From the deep salt barriers to the mountain-high clouds, the signs are all around us. Remember, knowledge without reflection is just information, but when combined with reflection, it becomes wisdom. Don't just look at the rain, see the mercy within it. Don't just look at the ocean, see the order within it. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the NuroWisdom podcast. We hope this sparks a new curiosity in your heart to go out and explore the wonders of the Creator. Stay curious, stay reflective, and keep seeking the Nur, light in everything. See you next time. Assalamu alaikum.